And it's also important for you to have a reference level for your monitoring. Hello everyone, welcome back to McSolaar TV. Hope you're having a great day. I brought back the rapid fire Q&A. So in this series of videos, I'm gonna answer your questions. Before we start, please check the info box down below for my mixing courses on ProMix Academy, free plugin special discounts and offers, and if you want to support the channel. But most important, if you really want to learn how to mix and master professionally, click the join button down here, become a MixBuzz TV member and access the already big and always growing library of in-depth mix and mastering courses, videos and tutorials, full mixes, breakdowns from start to finish, mastering courses with all the settings for my analog gear and plugins, special videos and a lot more. You also get mix consultations with me via Skype or email. By ASD, how high should the output volume of the speakers when you're mixing mastering? I don't see many people talking about that. You can give some tips about it. 90%, 80% of the time you're better mixing a low level for two reasons. Not only because, first of all, your ears will get fatigued very quickly. You blast volume, you're done for the day. You know, you blast volume for like a minute or 40 seconds, you're done for the day for the most part. And also because mixing at high levels doesn't do you any good. You actually fool yourself into believing that the song that you're mixing hits really hard. Everything hits hard at high volume, you know, because it gets exciting. The low end rumbles and, you know, everything sounds better at high volumes, but you're just fooling yourself. Your mix should kick ass at a very low volume. And it would be a good idea to calibrate your monitors at the listening position. I have a preset on my Drummer MC 3.1 monitor controller. I actually have two presets. So for me, the calibration is easy. Like I have that preset, I always mix at that level. And it's also important for you to have a reference level for your monitoring, because especially if you're, I mean, in any case, but especially if you are not in an ideal space and you don't have high-end monitors. Because, for example, the low end, the biggest problems in, you know, home mixes, if you change the volume constantly, you don't have a reference point. And if you can't accurately hear the low end, or maybe your monitors don't go down that much, you still have vibrations, all right? I talked this in another video, like I put a hand on my desk and feel how it vibrates. It's just one other method that I have to gauge the low end. But I couldn't do that if I wasn't monitoring at the same level all the time, because if I turn the volume up, my desk is gonna start vibrate. I mean, look at those things. They will make everything vibrate at a certain level. The point is, it needs to vibrate in a certain way at that volume. That is what will give you the reference for the low end. You know that on 808, at that volume, when you're listening at the mixing position, your desk vibrates in a certain way. Why? Because you've done 250,000 mixes that translated well. And so you know that that's a level that it's fine. If it doesn't vibrate, it's a little shy. If it vibrates too much, that's too much, you know? So definitely mix a very low level. Like I said before, for the most part, it's like typing level for me. I tend to mix very low, even lower than the average. And then of course, there are like 20% of the time that you need to blast, and you need to blast big speakers. That's why we have gigantic speakers for the low end, for the volume, for a whole bunch of other reasons. Full range, of course. But for the most part, you should mix up very low levels. I hope this answered both questions.
Hands on my neck, hands grip my throat. Lift me up, man, take control.